Well, dear believer of this young AC Milan, 7 times European champions and 19 times Italian champions, welcome back to another video. Today I want to analyze a little bit the hypothesis of seeing Joao Felix taking over Rafa Leao. I love to do this kind of video because we analyze all different kind of scenario. Of course, this is if, hypothetically, okay? We're just chit-chatting now. But I would like, because we have a lot of information now after the match against Roma, beautiful win from Milan with the third goal of Joao Felix that made everyone fall in love, everyone hyped up. I even have people on the comments say maybe we can aim for Champions League. Like, are you kidding me? Are you watching Milan? We know that after the peak this season we saw going down. So again against Real Madrid, then we saw victory against Real Madrid, then we saw a draw against Cagliari, winning the derby, and then another draw. I don't remember against who. So I will say calm down, okay? Because on Sunday we have Empoli, and historically Empoli is so freaking hard to beat that every time they play like the best match of the season. So I will say slow down. I understand the hype. I'm hyped too, truly hyped, but slow down, okay? So in this video, that's what I want to talk about, a different scenario that it could happen for Rafael Leao and for Joao Felix, and then combine the two options, see what is going to happen. Now let's start with hyped up. Let's start with Joao Felix, with the hyped up idea of Joao Felix constantly playing like he played yesterday. Now, my opinion over Joao Felix is that he's a player that coming from Portugal, Benfica, Atletico de Madrid for 120 millions, and then he got lost. He got lost a little bit in between Chelsea, Barcelona, and then Chelsea again. So my expectation over Joao Felix, they are way higher than what my expectations are on, for example, Jimenez, the Mexican guy, right? Because I know Jimenez is going to stay with us for years, and I know that he's going to score a lot of goals. He's going to become one of the best Mexican players ever existed. I'm 100% sure. Numero uno. But he got time with us. On the other hand, we have Joao Felix that instead it is a champion, it is a super good player, but he has only 6 months with us. So my question is, if Joao Felix want to go back on his track, go back to all the people that they think that he's washed, and become an actual columns of a team, actually show to everyone that he can reach his potential, I think he has to focus very much on AC Milan. Now he got a Portuguese coach. Now he got one of the best Portuguese winger, which is Rafael Leao. I mean, he got literally everything set for him. So he can only do good. And also, guys, let me tell you that this is, in my opinion, seeing Joao Felix, it's probably the most Berlusconian buying that we see from a very long time. It does remind me a little bit like 15, 20 years ago when Silvio Berlusconi, Adriano Galliani will buy Beckham, will buy Rivaldo, will buy Ronaldo. Why will you play? Milan didn't really need those kind of players, but they will buy them because it's gonna look good on Milan. They're gonna sell. It's gonna sell jersey. People are gonna be happy to go to San Siro to see a freaking show. Did we really need Dino, for example? No. But I remember Inter, Juve, other Napoli friends that will say, I'm gonna watch Milan tonight because it's nice to watch. And this is the same vibes that Joao Felix brings. So this is why I'm associating this new player, the hype around the player, to the Berlusconi era. And I'm very, very, very happy, and I'm very glad. But I'm also thinking that hypothetically, Milan, it slowly start to think about what if Leao leaves, because they're pretty much on the same. They are playing on the same side. Okay, they are two completely different style of playing, but they are playing on the same positions. Okay, they're playing, both of them. They love to play from the left towards a little bit more central. And this is exactly the same position. But Rafa Leao, what is the problem? Is that the thing is that Rafa it's faster. Meanwhile, Joao Felix is maybe more, how to say, he looks a little bit more his technique. He crosses a little bit more than Rafa Leao, and so on. I think, in my opinion, Joao Felix, if he can fully reach the potential, is the same level as Rafa Leao. if Joao Felix fully reaches potential, is the same level that we can see Rafa Leao. Okay, so hypothesis, okay, is number one. Let's say that Joao Felix will play stable with us and he will score goals, assists, exactly as he did yesterday. He maintained this kind of performance. On the other hand, who we got? We have Rafa Leao. Rafa Leao that is the best player of AC Milan, without any doubt. He's the player that gives you let you do the extra step. It lets you give you the match against Napoli in Champions League. He pretty much destroyed alone Napoli. PSG a few years back, the match against PSG. Inter, right away, Inter in the Super Coppa a few weeks back. Alone, Milan was down 2-0, Inter assist, creating chaos in the perfect defense of Inter, eventually giving incredible assist to Abraham that he just need to push the ball in. Scoring, bringing home the Coppa. So really he's our best player, no doubt. But we know that this is the peak of Rafa. What against Cagliari? What against Udinese? What against Bologna? What against Parma? Okay? That's the unstable part that could cause problems with Conceiçao, with the other players, could cause a problem, especially when the hypes goes down and maybe Milan doesn't reach the Champions League spot. It's going to be one to blame. And if, in this case, let's say Milan doesn't qualify in Champions League, Rafa Leao, it's still like people still complaining and now happy with him. Meanwhile, happy with Joao Felix, and the performance of Joao Felix are more stable than when for Rafa Leao. Eventually, Conceiçao is going to pick Joao Felix over Rafa Leao. In that moment, there's going to be clubs in England, Portugal, Spain, knocking at the door, and for 100 millions, Rafa Leao can easily leave AC Milan. And we know that this club love money, and nobody is there forever. Nobody is in Milan forever. This is a scenario that it could happen, okay? I'm seeing that the other options for Rafa, of course, right now he's playing good. I think under Conceiçao, he probably did the switch. And I will tell you even more. I hope that Rafa Leao can be playing as a falso nueve or as a second striker, because that's the next step for Rafa Leao. He's not that young anymore. He's 25 and they're going to be younger player on the wing. And Conceiçao wanted to be covered on the side, doesn't want to call Rafa every single time. So in my opinion, Rafa, what he has to do what Cristiano Ronaldo did from Manchester United to Real Madrid. If you remember well, Cristiano Ronaldo, he didn't start as a front striker, he started as a winger. And Rafa Leao has to do the same, to bring up more numbers, to bring up more goals. That's the next step that he has to do. And it's going to be interesting to see if he's actually going to do it, if it's actually something he's going to change. But yeah, now the question is, will you sell it for 100 millions? I think it's all depend about time. I think it's going to be crucial to see what is going to happen in Milan with the performance, single performance, team performance, what's going to happen in Champions League with everyone. We'll see at the end of the season. After back in 2008, they sold Kaká, they sold Shevchenko to Chelsea. I don't think it's impossible to sell. Everyone it's possible to sell, and don't get too attached to anybody, because this is football, and nowadays football, it's about money. It's not anymore about bandieras, about traditions and people that believe in a club. Other than that, guys, that's my opinion. As I said, it's a lot of hypotheses, a lot of if, but there are different scenarios that it could happen. We have the base of thinking that it could happen. It's not too fantasy, all right? Not too far away. Other than that, believe in this young AC Milan, 7 times European champions.